Hey guys, what's up? And today we're going to be playing in the new labs. Alright guys, so yesterday I did a video on the new patch notes, and of course we have the new Spirit Blossom event. And with that came a new lab. So we're looking into that today. So it's the Bestow lab. Your loss is your gain as you build your units into high-powered haymakers. Choose one of 6 pre-constructed decks. Players start the game at 30 health, and when a unit dies, its stats are granted to a random unit in hand. I have played this multiple times, and overall, it's so much fun. And I've tried all the decks except for Poros. I've tried them all, and the basic strategy is to let your units die and then pump up one unit in your hand. Whenever a unit you control dies, it gives its power and toughness to a unit in your hand. So it's really fun because you get huge dudes. They have elusive or overwhelm. It's just super easy to win the game. So if we talk about each of the decks, Nothing But Powder is apparently about monkey idols. I have played it. So it's got a lot of cheap units that you're trying to just stall out, and you have a bunch of cheap units and you're trying to stall out the early game and sort of let them die until you get a big monkey idol. You play the monkey idol. The monkey idol and the 2 ones are going to pump up dudes in your hand and be extra chump blockers. And you got Vi, who has 10 power, so that she can give that 10 power to something like a Fizz or another elusive unit, and then use that to win the game. Take the Initiative is about scouts. So the idea is you're trying to get multiple combat steps, level up a powered up Quinn or a powered up Misfortune, and you also have a couple of elusive units which you can attack with. And I actually liked this deck a lot. I've never played Pylon Poros, but I assume it's about Heart of the Fluff. Basically, you're making big Poros, you're playing dudes and killing them and making your Poros bigger. That way, when you combine them, it actually makes a huge Overwhelm Poro, which is super good. Okay, so Certain Death plays a lot of ephemeral units, and then when those die, it pumps up a dude in your hand. So you have a lot of dudes who are super cheap, like 1 mana for a 4/3 Shadow Fiend is great because it gives a unit in your hand +4/+3, and then you win, by making multiple ephemeral units, making them die, and then once the dude in your hand is huge, you can play it and then just win the game from there. Noble Sacrifice is a Kalista Lucian deck. This deck deals with a lot of death. You have some keeper combos, and the idea is you're trying to level up Lucian and Kalista, make them big, and then you're going to win the game through their combat, especially because Kalista does have that ephemeral unit she makes. So obviously we're going to be playing the best deck. Alright guys, so I did get kicked out of my game, so I had to come back in, but now we're here and everything is good. So the idea is you're playing Hecarim and you got a ton of elusive units. We're just going to drop a Shadow Fiend. It's amazing. It's going to help us level up Hecarim, and it's going to pump up something in our hand. In this case, it's Ren Shadowblade. So the Darkwater Scourges are very good. Ooh, this is probably the best card in the deck. Shark Chariot. Because every time you attack with an ephemeral unit, it comes back for more. And then it dies again, giving something in your hand the buff. So now you got Hecarim. Now I can play Darkwater Scourge, even though we haven't lost any life, and attack with it, getting the free buff with both the Shark Chariot and itself. So we're already going to be doing a ton of damage to his Nexus. Of course, we both start at 30 HP, so we are going to have to do a lot more damage. The Heroine is a good end game card. It looks like he might have standalone. So Hecarim got both buffs there. Amazing. Oh, he's just not playing anything, I guess. I hope he's not purposely doing this, because that would be really annoying. There we go. So he is playing the Misfortune Quinn deck. I'll take this free block. Obviously, it helps him a lot because it gives him a free buff in hand, but it also gives us 2 Shadow Fiends, which are amazing, especially because we got Heckram, right? We're going to be leveling him up next turn. Or not next turn, but the turn after that. Who knew Ren Shadow Blade was a good card? Come on.
Get bloody. Get
oh, 4/7. Okay. Well, we're not getting much life off of it, but I'm not worried about that as long as we're pumping up Heckram and leveling him up. Nope, see, now he's leveled up, and next turn we can play him. Maybe not next turn, but the turn after that, though. And then we got the Harrowing, too.
Not my first gunfight. Make it worth my while.
Doesn't matter. Oh, they gave the Shadow King up. Alright, nice. Heckram is nice and big, so now we can start winning. Mark of the Isles is such a good card because it's basically 1 mana, give a creature +2, and then give a creature in your hand or minion in your hand or whatever another +2 buff.
My shield is yours.
Lots of barriers.
Ready, boy.
Nice. I like that music too. We should probably do this. You guys like that music?
Or where that came from.
Before they oh, 11-9. An 11-9. The second this dies is going to give the other Shadow Fiend a buff. There we go. So now we can play the Shadow Fiend, right? Then we can play Heckram. So the thing is, I've been kind of quiet, but the thing is with this is you should be playing this deck. The idea is to play ephemeral units and take down your opponent's life and get a big unit like Heckram, which has Overwhelm, which means my opponent can't really do anything right now about it, like, because all his units are too small. We just completely out-aggroed him. Red Shadowblade is a perfect card for the deck. You also have Zed, who is amazing. There's no reason not to pull out his deck here.
How you doing?
And when we leveled up Heckram, we gave everything else a buff too. So when it comes to the specific lab, the idea is just to trade in a lot. When you're playing the Heckram deck, you play your ephemeral units whenever you can, because the more buffs you get, the sooner you win. It doesn't even matter. Like, we didn't take very much damage in that game at all. Our opponent just played slow, and we won because of that, because we had multiple ephemeral units. We did a lot of early game damage, and then we pumped our Heckram up a lot, and then he had Overwhelm. So, very easy way to get your wins here. Super fun. A lot of fun, and I might even do another video on some of the other decks. But anyway, guys, this is gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this helps you, and I'll see you in the next one.